Flightless Sloth here, still can't fly, and today we are back at the finale of Chapter 4 in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Hopefully it's a finale. We should be on the last trial. Not gonna I love the series. Not gonna lie. Gonna be kind of glad when it's over because I am burning out on long series. December 28th. Alright, let's do this. We're doing the DLS-6 incident, right? Judgment Day. Today things are going to get set out last, a lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. What? What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. What up, pal? What's got in that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. I promise to capture a runaway caretaker. Just brought him in. Dug all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after all that shock on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. That has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Also, didn't he say he has, like, no short-term, like, he lost memory from from that point to now? So he should know his name, unless I remember wrong. I haven't played in probably, maybe it's been 2 weeks. I don't remember. Maybe it's been a week. I don't, time has basically been the same. Of course, now it's Edgeworth trial, Mr. of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Alright, very well then. We have reached the final day of proceedings in this trial. I ask the prosecution to submit the decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement? Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's effort, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker... Wow. Caretaker was a murderer. However, after I assaulted them in the police record room and never got caught, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into courtroom. Hey. Hey, man. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness is not running away, and he'll testify now. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. They're gonna make him plea that he doesn't remember what he's doing. I didn't even know I didn't realize we were gonna see you. I'm really sorry to just leave yesterday like I did. When I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figure I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as his. What if you don't have a motive? People can do that, you know. Very well. Let's begin a cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi. I'm gonna prove it. Okay, food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. Then when the police apprehend him, he's on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I don't have the letter anymore. Shoot. Well, crap. I don't have the letter anymore. So, I'm gonna press it. You lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, it seems like it. Then how can you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
Grr. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
Your motive is... Okay, I'm scared to use this. No! 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 Damn it! Dang it! Oh, I was gonna say that's the motive. Oh, son of God! Fine, I'll press it. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Sensorworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why he took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge, it's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory, otherwise it's going to be the same. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of a past or lack therefore into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he had nothing to do with the case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem in your claim. Or are you saying that you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor.
Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi, that name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DLS6 incident. It figures a judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi, fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff up. What? It's not like there's blood and hair DNA. Man, that would be crazy. Yogi, you sneak. You burn your fingertips off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, he's going to not be able to prove his identity. No.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Sorry for my delays. My eye allergies are bad. So, I'm blocking my... So you don't have to hear that all the time. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. He has blood! Test it! What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, hmm?
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? Well, what is it, Nick? You're not thinking of something really dumb. No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the fence would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness parrot. This is a professional court of law! Bring me the freaking parrot! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is farce. I object.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Okay. I'm no lawyer, but I know you can't do this.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready to the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to get through with your little game?
Hell yeah, let's bring the parrot! We are a court of law! I'll cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's in my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
So cute.
You're going down.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name.
Name.
The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Ahem. Very well. Witness, who is your owner? Please testify for us.
So cute.
Hello.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far.
Yeah, that's about right.
This is a game of law.
Very well. Begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? I'm gonna press the hell out of this bird. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Maybe I should get her to say her name? Polly, what's her name? Polly, what?
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with their owner's identity?
Sure. Yes, it does.
Ah, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove our owner's identity?
Yes, we're gonna check the Instagram. Does he have an Instagram for his parrot?
Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he's Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Oh, crap. I realize now I may have screwed up.
Mr. Wright, I had hoped you would have learned this by now.
Making random guesses here is a waste of court time. Uh-oh, wrong again. That is all. Witness, continue your testimony. I'm gonna press that. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to a parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to judge our owner as Mr. Yogi. Okay. Here we go again. I'm gonna try this. As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? What? Don't forget the DLS6, what? Alright. If I can Polly say that here, that will prove that the caretaker has something to do with DLS6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, what? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Say something we forgot. Hello, what? Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't you say
it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Carver expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked when we find anything? Gonna keep pressing this bird. I am a professional. Got through the bar. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of the safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, huh? Polly, what's the number of the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you are claiming that this number is something. Yes, it does. It's a date. It's the date. Actually, it does. So that's why I had her say it.
Ah, ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof! What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's identity?
Well, today's actually the 28th. In the game. This.
The DLS6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to that safe number? Ah, shoot. Summary? It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically the date on which the DLS6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah, he used the date of the DLS6 incident as the number for this safe, Your Honor. That's how important that day was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card to 0001 because I'm number 1.
This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. Hey, can we take a recessing? I want to go to the bank. I need to make a withdrawal. Alone, it is very little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need something other than corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Who's spamming my phone? Oops. Press it. I keep clicking buttons. Did I ask everything? I already asked all these things. Yeah, shoot, I already asked this. I don't know. Give it the thing. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Wait. Let me think. Hold on. Time out. I gotta stop wasting lives. All right. So now that we confirmed. So we did the safe number. Now we have the. She said the date. Hold on. Sure. It's the safe. Right? Oh, wait! Okay, down to 6.
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time.
Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where is the file information connected to this parrot's name? Is there a Polly? Okay, it's either gonna be a victim or the victim was Edgeworth, had nothing to do with Polly. So suspect, I guess. It's on the suspect data page. This page is all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Oh. Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible.
Bah, mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter is a dog, she goes Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old.
Don't, Phoenix. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems more than a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Please don't tell me he's locked. Okay, good. Because I'm like, I don't... This episode should not go any further. Witness, tell us your name.
Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay. Oh, jeez. I've accomplished what I want to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Mr. Robert Hammond and tried to frame him for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me I would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really. But he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought it was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. There we have it. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
The defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, is...
innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? And there goes another shot to his record. His perfect record. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murderer of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Carver saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Hey! Hey-o! Easy peasy. That is all. This court is adjourned.
someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, that means no. Edgeworth, Your Honor, I want to make this a lot longer. I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick? Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell him he's the murderer in the Deal 6 incident. He's going to tell him he killed his own dad. Oh, what'd I do? The judgment has already been passed. Object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. Wow, Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Crap. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL-6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Course to adjourn. I swear to God, we're ending this episode. We're ending this chapter today. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. That's just crazy! Just crazy! Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious I'm going to prove Mr. Miles Edgeworth is innocent? Why am I keep saying Mr. in front of it? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe you, nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belt. The real fight's just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. I don't have a perfect record to care about. Actually, I do have a perfect record. Here we go. Let's wrap this boy up. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, through Pointless, let the defense do a cross-examining. Statute of limitations on the DL-6 runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? Although now you just admit it, you don't follow the rules. No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Well, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. God dang, I keep doing that. Take the stand. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth is telling me about his dream yesterday, I know something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, if only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Here we go. That day, I had gone to the car window to observe my father's trials. As he went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator.
My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted to set him to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. What are the circumstances? You throw a gun and it fires and hits someone in the heart or whatever. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and lost my memory of the events.
Same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-stone itch, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, well, your brain is foggy. What do I have? Do I have everything? Alright, I guess I'm gonna press everything. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost Mr. Von Karma was prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave. Okay. So there was 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator? Yes. Myself, my father, and Yenny Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, no one came to help. Okay. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff Yenny Yogi's. The safety must have come off when I fell from the holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted him to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. There was a single gunshot and a scream. Guns? The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot, and that horrible scream. The scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is! One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I better find out quick. But you passed out. Why do I still have this photo? Okay, I'm trying to think. Shoot. Damn it! Oh my god! Would it... Is this just like a blanket statement? Because these 2 are a part deal. I thought it was going to be one of these, but I don't... Is it the whole thing? Okay, it's the whole thing. Got it. Okay, are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts...
Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. Is there more than one shot? Okay, because I can't remember. It's been a hot minute. It says it's quite plainly the murder weapon is fired twice. Okay. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired at a second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon is fired twice, as you heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with this case? Sure. Your Honor, I think it will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible!
Now, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. I have hiccups. Fire twice. Wait a minute. Yeah, because there's a bullet hole in the very top of the glass, and then he got shot in the heart. Wait, I was able to do that this whole time? Oh, god dang it! I could have... Oh! I just half-assed my way into that one. Look at this photo. Look at this graph! This is the photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there was Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photograph proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show judge the contradiction in the photo. Okay. Will do. There's a bullet hole right here. It should be obvious. The contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from a pistol. Yet, there was also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went to Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired right now. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could have someone else be? The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the dealer 6 into the case file. Look closely. Try the summary case summary page. The case summary. That's on page 1. I'm really tired. What the hell? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Mr. Gregory Edgeworth's life is the one fired by his own son. That's the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Order! I'll have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us clearly.
that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fire was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Yeah, how did this happen to me? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you gonna do, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No! But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth cleared incident. I'm not tired. Why am I yawning? Man, I'm a mess today. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I had won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think there could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Wouldn't... He was a child, a 9-year-old boy, with accidental murder. Over 15 years ago. Would he actually go to jail? I mean, it makes sense for a person to go to jail. But if a 9-year-old boy threw a gun at someone in defense... Well, defense, to stop them from fighting. Would he be held accountable 15 years ago after he was only 9? Because I know things get sponged out when you get older. Murder may not if they get tried as an adult. I don't know. This just seems weird. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. Just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright. Sure. Your Honor. I object. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh, no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What'd you say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. Yeah, I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the colonel took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? He had to, because that way it would be, looks like Yanni. Or, I guess, Miles. Of course there was a need, that's why they took it. Bah, what possible reason could they have? So, I think, because I have to... Von Karma and the... a lot of voices are killing me right now. I think it's making my head light, and I wonder if that's why I'm yawning. Well,
The reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene of the crime with them is... it would be proof. Or maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory's well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Oh, right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize... oh, shoot! No, I swear to God, you're not restarting this trial. Why would the murderer have spent time looking for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet! You don't want to admit it, but that's true.
Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer, what does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am having a stroke. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance... for instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer.
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, would you take it with you? You have to take it, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking out of the top of my head. Out of my ass is the term. But what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside them, thus leaving only one bullet to see in the crime?
Yeah, that's how it would work, yeah.
But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people were rescued from the elevator. Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi are both unharmed.
So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. Lucky shot. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one is wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy. Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Another voice, boy! Where'd you enter to blow this perfect trial record?
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Mr. Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. And yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take a vacation because he was shocked? But took it because he's injured? Which would mean... it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the Old Dash 6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated a possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Now! No time to waste. There's a suspect, one lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
V what?
Von Karma!
Von Karma?
Yeah, that's a rather shocker, huh?
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there with a gun pointing at my... oh, shit. Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst of my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why did you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor to operate on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Oh my god, wait a minute! Bring me the metal detector! So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove evidence to prove I was shot?
Yes! 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 Metal detector! No! Yes! Come on! Give me the metal detector! Von Karma was perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving evidence as trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself because it's in his body. I do. There is one possibility the bullet's still inside of Von Karma.
Is that even possible for all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Fellow Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find.
I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet's still inside you.
Order! 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 Your Honor, defense requests that we will be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of trial. This is invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough.
I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Ah, there it is! There's my guilty verdict. Not the guilty verdict. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you? I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it's nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DLS-6 incident. I claim that the bullet was in my shoulder has no relation to DLS-6.
But Mr. Von Karma,
Can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DLS-6?
Of course you can't. You don't have any DLS-6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. Ballistic markings, you took his bullet.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet to your shoulder in the DLS-6 incident. And here's my final proof. Not that one. This bullet.
That's a bullet? Where'd you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DLS-6 incident. This is taken from the heart of victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all these ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are on the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in his shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on the bullet, and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh, there it goes. Yep. There it goes, yep. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air, I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! It's that scream I heard from the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. Oh my god, he's having... Only you would dare defy me! So was you. You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty in my record! And you have the scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I will bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you make this kind of error. I never would have thought Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry about the beat. You have to be penalized. I've covered you for the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I've ever... It is a shock I've never known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out in the hall and found my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on and the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol laying at my feet. I knew then, it was my destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth is still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was a perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come in to open the elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty again! That is all. This court is adjourned. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looking even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! Gotta say I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I'm sure we had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time, myself. But now it's all in a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know, try thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, it's not... I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoa! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I did not forget to show you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take a little time, you'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there! Thank you! Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in a cookie jar if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Oh, man, I'm going back to college. I'm trying to be an investment photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? Oh, God, everything's here! It's over, Nick. My life's over. Why is that face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look so sick. It's Fiance. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should've seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you've come a long way too. My treat, pal. Huh? Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? Oh, I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? The envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away at celebration sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38? No. No, Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry's absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I was never good at history, heh? Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right. You may know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this is sure turn events, huh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it's 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations run out on Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I began a defense attorney because of what you did. Well, you always have been something of an insufferable emotionless. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death the sense of both of you. Man, if I only known, I'd become prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney, after all. Edgeworth, want to switch right? Hey, y'all line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in the detention. Whoa, I went on a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless, so I decided to go back to my training. I became a full-fledged spirit medium for starters, but I couldn't stay to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? Gah! The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station.
I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick!
Maya!
So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edward without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. And I'm the one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in the days.
Sorry, but I have the evidence to help. I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show me some evidence to cheer her up. Oh, I'll be right back. Fiance walked in the door. I'm back. Alright, this is the bullet that Mia helped remind me.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convicted he was taken of all the evidence pertaining to DLS-6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This is the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick!
Thanks. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya. And there we have it. This would be the end, but they added a chapter.
Thanks, Nick.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney I once was. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you won't graduate yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. But this is like auto-rolling. Yeah! There we have it! Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Chapter 4. Hey, pal, Mr. Edward came down to the precinct to wish me Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside.
Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? What a game that we're not done with. We have chapter 5 to go through. I'm gonna do chapter 5 differently than the other chapters.
Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. With who, me? I've been working on a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah.
I'm planning on doing chapter 5, but I'm gonna do it long episodes. Because I'm burnt out. I need to move on.
Who? Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I heard he's been busy lately.
You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Yeah, right. Right. Sure. I'm gonna do long episodes. I love the series, but I want to move on to other things. We're gonna pause a long series for a while. Phoenix Wright? Ah, the defense attorney whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. I should know I've taken over management at the Gateway Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by, sir. Man, that was good. Can't wait to get back into solo vids, you know?
Oh, it's you! Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
I'll probably say it at the end of chapter 5, but Phoenix Wright 2, the game, will be a long time before I do it next. Phoenix Wright? Is she an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star that name like Phoenix. You're not a fan of DVD, but Joaquin Phoenix. Oh, that's awesome. Anyway. But yeah, I'm not gonna be doing the second one for a long time, probably. We all need a break.
I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face up above a guy until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
I don't remember his voice. Man, how long is this thing? Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under the waterfall. I want to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess train cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living anyway? Are we just going through every character? Right, who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. I was kind of shocked for a boy of my tender age. Okay. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm trained to become a paranormal photographer. Oh, God. Hey, I have no... You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real, now that there's talent, I'm gonna be famous. Hey, wanna join the Phasmo crew? We're photographers. There's 3 episodes proving it. There it is. Oh, yeah, she saw my Mia. What a great photo. Ah, there we go. Ah. Well, on to chapter 5. Future Sloth here. I'm editing the video and I realize this might be the last episode for now. I looked it up and saw chapter 5 was almost 8 hours long. And I am very burnt out. I love the series. This was a fantastic series, and I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun discussing with my friend John all the illegal stuff and all the things that are not proper in court. I love discussing that kind of thing with him. But in general, my throat is tired. That sounds weird. And I'm ready to move on to other videos. If you guys want Chapter 5, please let me know in the comments below, and I will continue the series at another time. But for now, I think this game wrapped up pretty well and solid. So, yeah. Just wanted to give you a little update of my thought process. So for now, this is the end. Hope you guys all thoroughly enjoyed. Take it away, past me. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, like, subscribe. And as always, stay slothy. Bye!